we need to talk. It's 2019 and the amount of bullshit on the internet is staggering. Anyone with an internet connection can have a voice, which is great, sure, except there's a lot of dumb people out there spitting out facts when really they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. So what am I talking about? For the past few years, people all around the world have been trying to rip off what I created. And it's cool, I'm flattered. Except when you steal my photos and videos and lie to your potential customers, then you're just a dick who deserves a judo chop to the balls. Judo chop! We've entered into this era of digital marketing where it's never been easier to sell garbage that you don't give a shit about. I'm specifically talking about those dropshippers with entrepreneur in their Instagram profile who post motivational quotes and use hashtags like hustle and think big. They're the worst. They watched some online guru talk about how he went from 0 to 7 figures by following a list of steps that I could count on one hand. So simple. Pfft, yeah, right. And now they're bombarding us with corny Instagram and Facebook ads, hoping that you click and go to their website where they'll offer you a 50% discount, but only for the next 24 hours. And yet somehow, when you go to their website the very next day, that counter always seems to reset. Pfft. For those of you that don't know, dropshipping is an e-commerce business model where you build a website, usually on Shopify, create Instagram and Facebook ads to get traffic, collect orders from gullible customers who spend frivolously. You send those orders to usually China, a Chinese manufacturer or a trading company, and then that company in China ships the product directly to your customers. So you're not even touching the product. So basically, dropshippers are middlemen, and I wouldn't have such a problem with them if 99% of them didn't do the exact goddamn same thing. What they do is they search for any product that seems popular. Once they found that, they look for a supplier that can make that product. The supplier also gives them photos and videos for them to use on their own website. But the problem with that is those photos and videos are usually stolen. Stolen? What the fuck? They're usually stolen because it's much easier to just steal a photo or a video than it is to make your own. The same mentality applies to dropshippers. They are not looking to do work that they don't have to do. Half the time they don't even order a sample before they start selling. Check out this guy. He's actually using my photos on a website of my custom LightMode controller, which he doesn't have access to, and he probably doesn't even know that what he's selling isn't what's on these photos. So every day you guys have been sending me links to these dropshippers who are stealing my photos and videos. I've reported at least 1,000 listings or photos or videos on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, eBay, Amazon, Wish. I've gone through so many listings and I probably would not have found even 10% of them without your guys' help. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys have been leaving savage comments on their ads saying that people can get the real stuff at LightMode helmets on Instagram, and you guys have been saying that it's fake, it's a scam, so it's making it really hard for them to profit off my work, and I really appreciate it, guys. And now for the fun part. This is the part where I get to silence my ignorant haters. Every time I post a video, I'll get at least one comment from some dimwit saying, "Oh, you can get the exact same thing much cheaper over here." No, the reality is you can't, and I'll explain why. Here is a fake mode. I purchased it online just to show you guys the difference between it and a real LightMode kit. Let's begin with the unboxing.
Enchanté.
Immediately, you'll notice the fake mode has pretty much nothing to protect it during shipping. The LightMode kit, on the other hand, has a custom cut cardboard box that fits perfectly around the kit to protect it. And under that, we have more packaging to hold the components in a presentable fashion. Moving on to the controllers, you'll notice that the fake mode controller is just overall larger and bulkier. Don't forget, you will also need to buy AA batteries. Oh, and a rechargeable charger thing as well. The LightMode controller, on the other hand, comes with a built-in USB rechargeable lithium battery that you can charge via the USB charging cable that is included in the kit. It's almost as if LightMode is trying to make your life easier. You know, these drop shippers, they always claim that their kit is waterproof, but is it? Waterproof means that it's supposed to work underwater. Let's open this up and find out. So first thing you'll notice, no gasket around the battery cover or the batteries. So that's not waterproof. Why don't we open up the electronics? Oh look, also no gaskets. Not even surprised. So as you can see, it's basically just an analog circuit board. No conformal coating on it to protect it from water, and also no gaskets within the housing. Conformal coating is like a hydrophobic layer that you spray onto the PCB that protects it from water and corrosion. So this controller doesn't have that. The LightMode controller, on the other hand, does. So aside from the conformal coating on the PCB layer, we also have these little rubber gaskets that are on every single connector tip. So when you push the rubber gasket into the controller like so, it creates a little bit of a seal that prevents water from seeping in. The fake mode has nothing to prevent water from seeping in. They're also more clunky and more cumbersome to click in and out. Also, at the base of the LightMode controller, right around here, we ultrasonically weld shut the two pieces of plastic together. And what that does, it basically melts the plastic all around here and creates a watertight seal. Now, I don't claim that my kits are waterproof because they're not. They're water resistant, which means you can ride with it in the rain, but don't go dunking it underwater. Moving on to the build quality. There's only one word that comes to mind when I feel this in my hands. Cheap. Cheap! The fake mode controller has about a 0.7 to 1.6 millimeter average wall thickness. The light mode controller, on the other hand, varies from 2 to 5 millimeters. If you look at how the lead wires are attached to the circuit board, you'll notice that they're soldered in place. What happens when you accidentally tug on it too hard? Basically, they're just going to rip off. The light mode controller, on the other hand, if you were to accidentally tug on your cables, they basically just disconnect. Fake mode controller has no software. It's basically a on and off switch, but the light mode controller has built-in software that allows it to monitor the voltage and tell you when it has low battery, when it's charging, and when it is fully charged. There are so many more little things that I can go into detail about, but then the video would be just way too long. So instead, I'm just gonna show you guys how many prototypes we made over the past 2 years to give you an idea how much time was spent creating this. You know, it's funny, these dropshippers, they never show you a photo of their controller on a helmet. That's for you to figure out after you buy their fake mode from them. On top of needing to buy batteries and a charger, you'll also need to figure out what materials you'll need to securely mount the controller to your helmet.
But Mr. Light Mode, can't I just put it in my pocket?
Sure, you go ahead and do that, but there's a reason why major Bluetooth communication device companies like Senna and Cardo don't do that. First, the cable is prone to catching on something. Second, you can't easily access it while riding. And third, you're gonna accidentally take your helmet off before disconnecting the cables and rip something. The light mode kit comes with a curved mount, so you can snap your controller on at night and snap it off during the day if you so choose. I designed it to be as low profile as possible, and it certainly won't fly off at high speeds either. I can't say the same about the fake modes. What about the light strips? The shape is obviously the same because they just straight up copied my design, but let's go back to water resistivity. The light mode lights are filled with a hot glue under the heat shrink to further help with water resistivity. The fake modes don't have this. Both have a 3M adhesive, but I don't know if the fake modes are using a knockoff 3M adhesive. I wouldn't put it past them to rip off that too. So here's all the supporting accessories you get with the light mode kit. You get a curved helmet mount, you get extension wires in 2 different lengths, you get long ones and short ones, you get a USB charging cable, you get some extra double-sided 3M adhesives, plugs, cool light mode decals if you want to wrap the team, and of course you get some instructions. Very thorough in here, lots of additional information if you want to read it. Now, the fake mode kits, on the other hand, they don't come with much, but I'm gonna try to install the fake mode on one of my helmets using nothing but their kit. Ow. guess they expect us to use this to, I don't know, to stick the controller. I don't think this is gonna hold, but whatever. Plug it in. Oh right, no, we gotta use this because it only has one port, so you gotta split it. Oh, I bend it. Oops. All right. There you go. There's your fake mode. I guess you can just, I don't know, tie this up with an elastic band or something. Who buys this shit? I have a feeling that this is not gonna hold up, so I'm not gonna risk my helmet. And we're gonna do a little test here, right? See how well this controller can hold the helmet. Ready, guys? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oops! That was real. So I'm gonna grab it from the controller, hold it up just like we did with the fake mode, and you'll notice it ain't going anywhere. Now I'm grabbing it from the controller, so it's held up by the mechanical clip. If I hold it from the LightMode mount as well, also stays put. I didn't make this video for you guys to buy my product. I mean, you're welcome to, but that's not important to me. What's important to me is to stop this movement almost of internet entrepreneurs trying to make money at your expense pretty much, and my expense. They steal photos and videos. They don't take the time to put in the hard work. They basically just copy one another, and they lie to you, the potential customers, claiming things that aren't true. And I think it's a toxic way that the internet world is heading. I think the world would be a lot better if we didn't have so many scumbags out there, you know, doing this drop shipping model, just peddling garbage. So I guess the choice is up to you. If you're in the market for some helmet lights, I would recommend my product over the fake modes, but it's totally your decision. Just know what you're getting yourself into. So with the fake modes, they're not waterproof even though they claim that they are. There's no way to attach it to your helmet without you figuring out a way, and whether it will stay on the highway is a whole nother question. You gotta buy batteries, and you gotta buy a charger and whatever else adhesives you need to stick it to your helmet. Highly recommend you don't put it in your pocket. No customer support, no warranty, no certification, no packaging, no social media presence, no person behind it, and basically no care for whoever buys it. So there's that. And then if you want to actually invest a bit more into your gear, I'm the person behind LightMode. I created it 5 years ago. I basically put my blood, sweat, and tears into this business for the past 5 years, doing it full time. We operate out of Canada. Every piece of inventory gets shipped to us first here, where we test it, inspect it, package it, and ship it to you from here. So we're not doing a drop shipping model. We got an Instagram page with over 1,000 posts. You can scroll through and see all the happy customers. We keep in touch with a lot of you guys. Actually, I really like it when you guys express your opinions in the comment section because I literally read every single one of them. I'd be happy to know your thoughts on this video. If you wanted to see something that I didn't cover, please let me know. Maybe I can, I don't know, add to it on Instagram or something. My Instagram is @MrLightMode. Oh, and over here we got a couple helmets. I'm gonna be doing an install on them soon. We got the Icon Airflight Battle Scar, and then we got the Rock Atlas coming up. So those two are gonna get light moded in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you guys stick around. It's been a pleasure. Until next video.